Hello everyone. Today we are discussing a context question. So this is a student review. So normally for a context question, you can allocate about 15 minutes and I have displayed the standard structure of a context. So it comprises of 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph includes the introduction. Second paragraph including the body and your appreciation of the context. And third paragraph, an emphasis on the identified themes from the context. And lastly, the fourth paragraph, including the literary devices you have found in the context. So for the question on what I'll be discussing today, I have chose this question where this is an extract taken from the poem Better My Heart. So let's go straight into it. Yet dearly, I love you and would be loved fain, but I'm betrothed unto an enemy, divorce me, untie, or break that knot again. Take me to you, imprison me, for I, except your ethereal me, never shall be free, nor ever chance, except you ravish me. So for this, I have presented an answer. So I have started off with the introduction. So this extract is taken from the poem Holy Sonnets, Better My Heart, 3% God, written by John Donne. This poem belongs to the metaphysical era, where it refers as one of the most famous poems in this era. In this extract, the writer presents an honest conversation between God and himself, where the poet openly expresses his concerns and feelings that's weighing him down. So, and then I have moved towards the main body for my context. I have started off with a quote from the context, and the inclusion of the quote, this quote differs according to your preference, since this is not a must. So I have started off with a quote, yet dearly I love you, and would be loved fain. This extract begins as such, where the poet presents the poem as a love poem, written towards God. The poet expresses through the context that he wants to feel the same love he himself gives to God in return. He is being bound more like betrothed to God's enemy. He states that he is merely incapable of getting away from the grip of evil. He pleads to God to take him under his care because he is frustrated and helpless being attached towards sin. He yields for love of God and is astounded by the purity of God's love. He highlights that he wants to be a prisoner near God himself and emphasizes terms like divorce me, untie, or break. Moreover, this is a short analysis. The poet tries to break it to the readers through this poem, that although we don't want to be attached towards Satan, yet it is impossible to get away from evil and experience God's gracious love and eternity full, because evil comes in different forms and emotions. So as you can see, I have given a short appreciation in the body of my answer, and this includes the emphasis of the extract as to what I could understand from the given context. So for the third paragraph, I have included the themes that I have identified within the context. So I have started off by stating that the themes followed by this extract centers itself on pure love and lustful love. Although the poet prefers God's love, he is attached and captured with his bond with evil. He wants to break the knot between him and evil and move towards God to experience his divine intervention. So for the next paragraph, last but not least, the fourth paragraph, I have presented the literary devices that I found in the extract. So my main focus was the language used in the extract. So I have focused on that mainly. The language used in this poem is colloquial language. John Donne presents his frustration through language by harsh words like break, divorce, and untie. In this extract, the main focus becomes the language, since his flow of emotions are being portrayed to the use of his language. So as you can see, the last two paragraphs, it is short, but I have focused on the third paragraph. I have focused it mainly on the themes that I have identified, and the last paragraph on the literary devices that I have identified by the given extract. So this is the end of the answer that I have written for this context question. So you must know that a context question carries 8 marks. So your answer must be well defined, and within a short period of time, you have to prepare your answer and write it. and display all the requirements as per the standard. So I hope this review was helpful for you guys, and thanks for listening and have a great day.